welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. And today's reading is a monthly reading for October 2025 for the fire sign Aries. Aries, I hope you're doing well. For the reading, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck for the Celtic Cross spread. If I need to clarify, I have the Zillich Tarot deck here with me. And at the end, if you stick around, I'll be pulling one additional oracle card from the Goddesses deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. If you do enjoy the reading today and the messages do resonate, please do consider giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. Not only would I so greatly appreciate that, but that way you would also be notified whenever I post new content. And if you're looking for more regular, kind of daily, weekly, shorter content, you can follow me over on TikTok. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. And, just take the messages that do resonate. I also encourage you to watch not just your sun sign reading, but also your moon and rising, okay, for a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. Okay, Aries, let's get going. You have center of your spread, the Four of Swords. So for some of you, there might be a focus on rest, recuperation, healing, right? The Four of Swords, it kind of represents a taking this time to rest and recover. It can represent a delay as well. It's like things have been frozen in time, right? It can actually represent, physically healing from something. So whether this has been just a minor injury, like injury at the gym, something along those lines that you've been healing for, to a more significant recovery from, say, a surgery. But it's, rest, recovery, and a delay, kind of this, things have been on ice, right? What could help or hinder this period of waiting, of delay? We have, this could definitely help it, the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, it's fast-paced. This is kind of the opposite to the Four of Swords, and that this is, news coming in very quickly. It can be that fast-paced texting or messaging or emailing. Sometimes this shows up like the beginning of a relationship, you're messaging, texting back and forth. Sometimes it shows up when you are applying for a job, and this is you sending in the application, waiting to hear back, replying back with, additional information. It's that back and forth. It can also represent travel by air. Can be traveling to a different country, right? But this is it's kind of forward momentum to get you out of this Four of Swords. In the foundation position, so deep past, we have the Six of Wands. So this is a card of victory. The man on the card, he's gone off to battle, like with the Five of Wands, gone up against, not necessarily battle, and that the Five of Wands is more about, your competitors and you beating out the competitors. So if this is you, if you've been going for job interviews, something along those lines, you are now victorious, right? It does represent victory. You can see there's the laurel wreath of victory on the card. He's holding kind of the crystal ball there, representing this great vision. He has great vision for the future. He's very happy with the position that he's in here, right, as the victor. Does sit in the deep past. So depending on when you hear the reading, for many of you, you might have already had this victory. So you could have already received the news about the job interview that you're successful, you beat out the other candidates. However it plays out in your life, but there's some type of victory here. In the recent past, it could have to do with your workplace scenario with the Eight of Pentacles. This is oftentimes referred to as like the apprentice card. It's you're putting in the long hours, the hard work and effort to perfect your craft. So lots of, you've been working hard. For some of you, you could have been doing like additional training. For others, you've decided to actually do more formal training by, going back to university, getting a degree. For others, this is like on-the-job training, but there's a focus on the work that you do, right, and your work in general, just work life in general. Crowning your reading, beautiful. You have Major Arcana number 1, the Magician. And this is, he's like the Ace of Aces. The Ace in the Tarot is like a blessing from the universe. It's a yes card. Magician has all of the tools at his disposal. So he's holding here the wands, the cups. He has the swords and the pentacles. So he has all of the suits, right, that he is able to use in order to manifest, to bring down into reality whatever it is that he that he wants for his life. So very powerful energy. As above, so below, right? Alchemy with the magician showing up. So what is it that you have been trying to manifest here, Aries? Whatever it is, it's happening. And, it does seem like it's more in your career area. And yeah, near future, sitting opposite this Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups. This is the minor arcana version of the Star card. So the wish upon a star, having all of your dreams come true, wish fulfillment. So it's like whatever that dream job or whatever that wish is, that she's made a wish, she's blown, you can see the dandelion, put that out into the universe, and then she's trusted that the universe would provide, and it's coming in. So as you head into the middle of the month, there's wish fulfillment coming in here. Wow, you show up as the major arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So change is coming in for you, right? You are the change. And I feel that especially with this, having the magician show up and, the wish fulfillment, I feel that you be the change that you want to see in the world. You are the change. You are deciding which way you want to go, where you want to head right now at this point in your life. And you are, you're victorious. You're heading in that direction. The Wheel of Fortune, it's also, well, it's associated with the fire sign of Sagittarius, but it's also like the wheel is constantly turning. And so one, it's about how we kind of deal with the ups, the downturns and the upswings of the wheel. But also, if you have been on the downturn, this is now your time, right? So things are finally starting to go in your favor. And going back to the Four of Swords, I feel that, yeah, there could have been either a period of kind of delay, stagnation, where things might have been more on the downturn. You've just been waiting for things to pick up for you. Now it's going to be, this is the time, definitely, in your surroundings. This is a beautiful reading, Aries. You have major arcana number 19, the Sun, associated with the fire sign of Leo. It's the most positive card in the entire deck, represents good health, vitality, healing as well, right? We have the healing over here. And it's just a big yes. It's if you've been waiting for an answer, this is the yes that you need. In your hopes and fears, you have the Emperor, number 4 of the major arcana. Could be dealing with a person. The Emperor is associated with your sign, Aries. So it could be just you showing up very much in your own energy. The Emperor can also represent like an authority figure. You could be dealing with somebody who is, or you're hoping, it could be you hoping for this this sort of promotion. You want to move into a management type position, right? It's also, Fours in the Tarot represent stability, foundational type of energy. So you're hoping for this new, whatever this new cycle is, will bring in a level of stability into your life that has been lacking. And you have a lot of major arcanas, a lot of the signs. That's why I've been telling everybody to watch your others, your sun sign, moon sign, and rising, because so many of the readings have had like significant numbers of major arcana show up. Like in your spread, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th. Yeah, so half of your spread is made up of major arcanas. So that just indicates that there are a lot of, behind the scenes sort of divine timing and orchestration is at play this month, with a lot of, the events coming in. So as you head into the month of November with the Judgment card, this is number 20 of the major arcana associated with the water sign Scorpio. This can be a judgment call. So, a very important, kind of difficult, significant decision that needs to be made. It can be getting a call back. So if you have applied for a job or for another type of position or gone for a specific role in a company, or however it plays out for you, this is you getting the call back. So yeah, would like you to come back. You've interviewed once, want to talk to you again, or it's that call back. It can also be a do-over. Judgment also is like about the new cycle that's going to be starting up. It's like this new life. So I feel like you're by the time you head into the next month, you're ready to step into this brand new life. And again, it has to do with this offer that's coming in. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, pages in the Tarot, they can be people, with this being a court card. Typically, it will be a younger, in this case, Earth sign individual, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But pages typically bring news, okay? So this is news of a new job offer, news of a new way for you to make money, since it is Pentacles. But with it being the suit of Pentacles, it's not just the news of, right? It's more solid than that. So it's the actual offer coming in, and there's growth potential surrounding it. So I don't feel that I need to clarify anything. This all looks very, very strong and very, yeah, looks like a wonderful month coming in for you, Aries, sorry. All right, one additional message then for Aries. What else does Aries need to know for the month of October? One additional message for the fire sign of Aries. What else does Aries? Okay, that one came out. We will take that one. That's a very beautiful one. Hopefully you can see it. So this is Pele. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's the fiery Hawaiian volcano goddess. The daughter of the earth goddess Haumea, Pele came to Hawaii on a boat. Killed in a fight with her sister, the ocean, she took refuge in the glowing cauldron of Mount Kilauea, where she receives the souls of the dead and regenerates them with fire. In tempestuous relationships with Kamapuas, the ferocious pig god, she is portrayed as a jealous goddess, her rages manifesting as volcanic eruptions. Revered by Hawaiians even today, she carries the force of the volcano with its molten lava flow, which even in destruction creates new land. Pele stands for the molten, fierce aspect of life that is unable to do anything halfway. She reminds us that even in the midst of fiery eruption, there is creation and new life. Beautiful. And yeah, I think that, with this new life and creation, with the magician showing up, crowning your reading, there's a lot of opportunity for new things coming in for you this month, definitely. So I do hope that the messages have helped, Aries. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of October. Bye for now.